It's loader time! Let me check. As loader, kill 3 other loaders in the bulwarks, Ambery. Don't know how to do that, but I think we're okay. Let's get started. I'm on the hunt for crowbars. Copious, numerous, excessive amounts of crowbars. Don't ask me why, my reasons are my own. So, I know I said I was going to do Loader and Heretic in the same run, and I think I'm going to abandon that idea. I think I'm going to do a Loader run, and then I'm probably going to pick someone with good mobility just to get Heretic later in a separate run. I feel like every survivor needs a time to shine. It's not that great if I just say, oh, okay, loader this, loader that, loader, bye-bye, it's time to be bird. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to do this natural and organic. We're going to punch things, we're going to grapple things, we're going to be Spider-Man, and we're also going to be the Incredible Hulk. We're going to throw gadgets like Batman, and we're going to have a good time. Is that what I think it is? Present me victims. Present me mini ATMs. I need to make small cash withdrawals so that I can obtain this device of burglary. Device of what else? What else do you use a crowbar for? So I know you can rob people with it, you can beat people with it, you can pry things open with it. I think that's it. I think that's all you really use crowbars for, no? Just robbing people. That's a very sinister thought. I'm actually a bit lost on how to build Loader. I know Loader is infamous. Like, even I know. I barely play Loader, but even I know that one shot, one kill. I know that extremely well. She's just like, you know, one punch, man. Yeah, so that's, oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I think we're good to go on that, to be fair. We're perfectly good to just leave. So I know crowbars are very novelty, but the problem I have with crowbar builds is that eventually there will be a point where you find it difficult to find a single crowbar. And at that point, you're also going to reach a level of diminishing returns where a crowbar isn't going to be enough to one-shot. And it's just... I still want to have damage outside of that initial hit. Which isn't... It's not a problem now. Definitely not a problem now. You know, that one hit on the beetle, I caught a glimpse. It was, I think, 993 damage. So considering stage 1, 5 minutes in, to do about 1000... Okay, there, 1065 damage. That's abhorrent. Dangerous. Disgusting. Diabolical. Atrocious. Abominable. An act we could basically say is a war crime. To do that much damage and that much overkill at this stage of the game. However, later on during the game, that could go completely sideways. Just because we're doing 1000 damage now, which is scaled completely off the rails for the stage that we're at, doesn't mean that later on the damage is going to be, you know, of the same level. So I do want to at least have a few Kajaro's bands. some Ronald bands. Maybe a razor wire, because Loda does have quite a bit of shield. She's tanky. What else? Status won't be of much use because, like I said before, she's a one-hit character. She's very burst heavy, which means status is pretty much useless. It's, well, not useless, but you could do a lot more with a lot of other different things than, say, you know, bleed. So it's difficult to sort of figure out. So let's have a proper think about this. Wake of Vultures. Not what I was looking for. But I'll take it. I can always scrap it if I'm feeling if I'm feeling adventurous. And then I can always, hopefully, I'll be lucky enough to find a legendary printer, which will then use that scrap on and hopefully get something better. I've been scammed, and I'm sad. Ooh, scrapper. I could scrap it now. Do you know what? I think I might. I might come to very, very heavily regret this decision. But nothing ventured, nothing gained. Oh, wee. I can't lie, that is fun. For everything about Loda that I don't like, that grapple hook is very, very fun. I can't lie, it's magnificent. Being able to just swing through, being able to damage things. I do see the appeal. I do see the appeal of Loda. I mean, plus you take no full damage. Like, whoever just... I feel like this character received a lot of love. A lot of love. Because her kit, her abilities are just so overtuned. And they have no business being that overtuned. Can I pull you out? No, I can't. Okay, interesting. That's really interesting. So I can't pull void creatures out. Because... oh, well, that's useless. But with the mouse 2 that I'm using, it's the alternate mouse 2, which the first mouse 2 is just a casual grapple hook. It's just, you know, swing, have fun, Tarzan, whatever you want to do, George of the Jungle, if you're old enough to remember that. But the alternate mouse 2 allows you to actually pull in smaller enemies, or pull yourself, I think, to bigger ones. But it helps for flying enemies. Definitely helps for flying enemies. Oh. I would like to ride. What? Took a little while, but I'm exactly where I want to be. And no full damage means plonk. Right, ignition tank. Good. Good stuff. Ayah.
Please, just die. Thank you. Please.
46% and counting. 51, 52, 53, 55. I don't know how to feel about Loda. She's not easy, but she just makes you feel like you play on autopilot. She's kind of one of those characters where you can... she's one of those characters where you can zone out. you know that after a while you don't have to worry about anything. She just covers too many areas. I'm always ending up in this stinky area, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Give me Scorched Acres, you coward. Loda, yeah, sorry, Loda, she's just very overtuned for my liking. But I think that's it's a subjective opinion, because for somebody else they might really like Loda just because she's overtuned, you know, power trip and all that, and that's completely understandable. But I think it is subjective, because for me it's the same reason why I love Dark Souls or FromSoft games or any kind of Souls-like game. I enjoy the challenge. I like to be engaged. I like to know what I'm doing. I like to have to think about my next move a lot. Thank you. I appreciate it. I deserve that. I do deserve that. I'd like to thank everybody. I'd like to thank myself. But I think the problem I'm facing, the problem I'm facing with Loda is just I find it that oftentimes I just sort of zone out. The only thing I ever focus on is probably the grappling. That's it. Because I don't want to say, I don't want to say that she makes the game easy, but I think the Risk of Rain speedrun is always kind of done with Loda. Yeah, it is, right? Well, the last one I saw, which was, it still stands, it's with Loda. Because she just has the most overtuned kit. And I guess that grappling hook does help quite a bit in terms of being fast. Especially with like the last Mithrix bit. You just kind of, you have to farm up backup mags, and you can just zoom, grapple, and use that speed momentum to just throw yourself straight up to Mithrix's area. I'm assuming that does help quite a bit. I want to take this, and I think I'm going to use it on the equipment drone, which I believe is still on this map. I hope it's still on this map, because if I've got that wrong, I'm in trouble. And I'm just going to stand here and watch it happen. Like the sick bastard I am. Yes. Die. That was two of them. That was... Okay. Great. So that's two of them. My equipment drone's about to die, which means I've lost my primordial cube. So, there's a lesson here somewhere. There is a lesson. But I don't think I want to hear it. I think I want to remain ignorant. I want to stay foolish. Thinking hurts. Ooh, listen to that guitar. Holy crap, it's shredding. Shredding on that guitar. A symphony of destruction. And we're going for a walk. Me and my blind pest. Don't mind me. This is my dog. He's foreign. It's a foreign breed. He's from Mongolia. I was gonna mention, like, one of the issues I have with Loda is nothing against her, but I think other than feeling like you're on autopilot, you genuinely have to try to die. And I don't know how I feel about that. On one side, I'm like, yeah, that's great, because there's plenty of other survivors where, you know, you can pick them and you can die as much as you want. You know, you can do that till you drop dead. It's no problem. But I think with Loader, the whole thing is just a power trip. You have to try to kill yourself. But I do find it cool that they've justified why she can't take full damage. It's because of her exosuit. At least I think. I think that's how it is. Either way, I like it. It's contextualized. I do like context. I don't like it when things aren't contextualized. It just makes me feel incomplete. Bungus. Magnificent. What do you have for me, chest? You have... Ooh, Ashy. Very good. Really, really good. And I want to go looking for something, which I believe is not there. Where is Newt? Newt? Newt. I require services. Another focus crystal. Okay, cool. So it's plus 60%. Where is Newt on this map? Okay, wait. Might be over there. I'm coming! Movement. Have no fear. Loaders. Ooh. 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 But do I risk it? Am I gonna risk it for this cursed chocolate biscuit? No. No, I'm not. I'm not. Bonk. Okay, let's see what you got there. Oh, Lepton Daisy, the pride and joy of my existence. Just hold on. I'm going home. Yeah, because this is what I mean. Like, the more you consecutively hit something, I think that's Loader's passive, you just gain a barrier. So if you play yourself right, you always have double health. And it just makes it incredibly hard to die. So, yeah. Kind of takes the challenge out of things. Ooh. A crowbar printer and a glasses printer. That's devilish. That's so devilish. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to do this. That will definitely come in useful later. But I have no money. I have no money, so I got to do one of these so I can gain some funds. If only you could just beat people up in real life and get money that way. I'm kind of realizing the implications of that. Oh, I need to start filtering my thoughts before I say them out loud now. It's one of those nights. I need to start activating the filter. And then we just go straight back to it. We're doing our damage as well as building up our defense. It's a 2-for-1 deal. I've fallen and I can't get up. Hey, wait. Have I attached? No. But Royal Capacitor does nothing. Ooh, Scrapper. Definitely gonna use that. Hold on, I have movement. It did nothing. It was ineffective. I used movement when I should have used Bonk. It's like Pokemon types. Holy crap. I'm definitely playing with death right now. Well, there's that trying. There's that trying to die aspect. Let me just get my health back. Actually getting kind of hairy here. Very, very, oh, hold on. Swing! Yeah, this is getting kind of icky right now. But this should end it. Oh no, shield. Last minute shield. Dangerous, 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 dangerous. This is it. What's my item? I did all that for a Dios. I Holy moly. Okay. Okay. We'll keep the Dios. We'll work from there. We can make it work. I wanna believe. I definitely want to believe. And I think what I'll do is I'm actually gonna get those the whatchamacallits, the thingies, you know, the you know, the thing, the glasses. That's it. Glasses, spectacles. I'm not fully here today, but we continue anyway. Okay, I should not be running in there with this much health. Hold on. Back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up. Okay, that's the tactic. The tactic is let the little circular men slowly get hits on me, and then that will proc medkit, and we'll just rinse and repeat when we get to low health. Now, that seems like a sustainable form of healing, given the situation being what it is. But I definitely think glasses will be more viable than crowbars. So we're definitely going to go all in on glasses. I can see a few things to get rid of. There's not much, but I think at least we can get 6 glasses. So that's still better than no glasses. I want to disappear. I want to disappear. Oh my god. Dios. Dios, 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 Dios. Holy crap. I thought that was it. Dios is kind of a... Dios is kind of a forgettable item. You really forget you have it. But holy crap, eh? All that stuff I've been saying about, you know, loader being easy or making things less difficult really come to bite me on the backside. That's alright though. After this, we're definitely going to ramp up in damage. This is the defining stage. There's always, no matter what survivor you use, I always feel like there's one stage that really just tests the limit of your ability to survive. It could be stage 1, it could be stage 3, it could be stage 2, stage 4, even Sky Meadow before you loop. But there's always one stage where your build isn't all... It's not what it's supposed to be. And so you do have a little bit of a situation and you might die a few times. I feel like every interval of stages, there's 1 or 2 stages where you have an incredibly hard time, and the rest of them you're just schmoving and destroying everything and going wild. And I think this is that one stage for this round. Luckily we had Dios. Very lucky to have Dios. And I was thinking of scrapping it as well. Imagine what a bad decision that would have been. Right, let's see what kind of chaos we can create. It's interesting with Loda as well, because she wears the exoskeleton. It's kind of like, it just brings that meme to mind. You know that Warhammer meme? When I first realized the weakness of my flesh. You know? That just comes to mind. Oh man. Alright, pretty good damage. I'd say at least, yeah. Let's see what that does. Okay, 101. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's definitely pretty good as like a little mobile turret. I know that's not its purpose, but still works. If it does the job. It's like getting the right answer but using the wrong method. You still got the question right. That's the only reason why they started doing tests where they mark you for showing you're working. They started to realize that people were getting the right answer by doing some kind of mumbo jumbo demonic ritual. Holy crap, I'm getting turbo nuked. Because I'm talking about the education system. Get me out. If I die, it's because of education. I'm calling it now. Let's see here. Holy flying up. Ooh, a healing drone. 829, 829, doable. Oh, piss off. In the hole, in the hole, in the hole. Out the hole, out the hole, out the hole. Confuse the enemy, confuse the enemy. Sporadic tactics. Where am I going? Ah! Shh. They'll never find me here. Stupid. Oh man, I don't know. That was the stupidest encounter I've ever experienced. That was so freaking dumb. Oh man, hey, it worked. The important thing is it worked. Okay, so I'm counting that as a win. I want the ceiling chest. Oh, 622. Okay. There we go. Please be something useful. Meat. Great. Fantastic. I love meat. I love having 50%, or not 50, just 50 health. Wow, PSG, great. Now I love PSG. What the hell what is that sound? What was that chime of doom? That the demonic sound. I don't know how to describe it, but it didn't sound healthy. But it's alright because here comes the guitar. Oh no, not on my watch. Another crowbar printer. Holy moly. What the heck was that? It's done. 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 Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I cannot be stopped. Alright, give me you. And then where's your other one? That will be the perfect accompaniment to make sure that I stay healthy, wealthy, and wise. You're down here. I see you. He calls to me. In my mind's eye, in my dreams, he speaks to me. I've been watching a few gaming videos recently. I think you can probably tell. It's just because it's a lazy Saturday, and tomorrow's a lazy Sunday as well, so that's great. But I've been looking at a lot of story-driven games. I do like story-driven games, and I think the main one on my list right now. When I was looking back at Darksiders. I love Darksiders. First like gameplay I did back when I actually started to take this channel seriously. That was my reintroduction back into doing videos. So it depends on how far back you go into my channel, but you will find it. But I do have a slight itch to play Darksiders 2 again. I only played it in March, but I don't know. I love the world. I love everything about that game. I love the voices. I love just the combat, everything. Even the first game was brilliant. Third game we don't really talk about. Genesis was really good. I like that. Play with a friend. Very, very fun. But then, other than that, Legacy of Kain. Now that's an old game. That's a very, very old game. But the voice acting in that is immaculate. Honestly immaculate. If you ever want to study a video game and try to get better at creating voices, or, you know, just learning how to speak properly. I know I have that problem sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I'm not speaking properly. Watch that game. You know, the cutscene. I think someone did make a compilation of all the cutscenes, and it's about, I'd say, 6 hours long. I watched it when I had that kind of time, and I didn't regret it. Honestly, did not regret it one bit. But yeah, it's something I always tend to go back to, because I just love the narrative. I love the narrative. I love the words. I love everything about it. So I'm a little bit supercharged today, in terms of just wacky stuff. In terms of storytelling, I'm supercharged. What am I doing here? What is my reason? My reason for being? I'm looking for Newt. That's what I'm doing here. I'm looking for that little blue frog, because I can't find him. I'm thinking he might be down here. I'm hoping he's down here. That's okay. That's not something I can get on. Interesting. Interesting to know. Right. Is he here? Doesn't look like it. Nah, he's not here. That's okay, so that's one location, 2 locations actually he's not in, because I checked earlier, like subconsciously I checked. Yeah, these guys can't get over here. So if you ever feel like things are getting a bit too heated in Sky Meadow, and you have the option to come down here, come down here. Because I don't think they can actually go to the actual teleporter, but don't take my word for it. Anything can happen in this game if you push it hard enough. So maybe one monster or one enemy might come down. So just keep in mind in case someone shows up. It could happen. So it's not there. It's not there. Behind the rock? Maybe? Back here? Yeah, there we go. Good old reliable. The heart of darkness is in Kane. It is in Kane. I was looking at there is a video on YouTube about back when they made that game. They had like a little video of the actual going-ons behind the voices when they were in the booths. Or not in the booths, it was more like they were in a room. It was actually quite interesting to see how, you know, things have changed. But yeah, they were really into it. And I was inspired. I'm inspired by it. They're in there and it's like nobody's watching and they're all really getting involved in this story about vampires and wraiths and hearts of darkness. And listen to me, Raziel. Don't fight fate. Let it happen. Give in. It's like, you know, it's all very interesting. And I'm dying. I'm Oh, was that Frenzy? Is that what the noise is? It's Frenzy? It is. I think it's Frenzy. Holy crap, that's terrifying. That is genuinely terrifying. Oh, Monster's Tooth. Thank Jeebus. That's probably what I need just so that I can get stuck in. Because my main concern is just I had no health regen. All I had was a medkit and a leeching seed, which by themselves won't do much if I just get chunked. But a Monster's Tooth means that as long as I'm chunking back, it's you know, equivalent exchange. I take your life, you give me life. You take my life, and my tears will soil generations. Now, let's diagnose this little conundrum. You seem to be the worst out there. Why you haven't died yet, I don't bloody know. Is it because that healing one's still alive? Is that? Yeah, it is. Okay. Healing one needs to go first. Where is it? There you go. Now hopefully that fire kills that. Nope, it stopped just short, which makes me sad. So we go. That was nice. That was actually really nice. It was like a punch through. It's like you see in those old kung fu movies. Well, not kung fu movies. I remember watching a movie on YouTube. Old film. Chinese film. I think it was Ricky-O. It was like a live action rendition of an old anime. And yeah, a lot of that was just it was a very gory, actually, a very gory movie. You know, for its time as well. I think it was made during the 80s, but you know, with effects and everything, they were having people's eyes gouged out, and there were people having, you know, hands cut off, and a guy got punched through the stomach. Very, a very gory film. You can probably find parts of it still on YouTube, but I think the video where the person had the entire film, yeah, I think that's been taken down because, you know, we're not allowed to have fun anymore. You know, it's no longer about you. It's only about you when money's involved. Damn, I'm really gonna get in trouble. Okay, I wanna thin out this crowd. I wanna get rid of these belts especially. Holy moly. Who is doing all of that? What the f... Okay, come on, that didn't touch me. That didn't touch me. That... Oh. Oh, I have mixed feelings about this run. I have very mixed feelings about that run. There were too many variables that should not have been in play. A conspiracy is afoot. But god damn it, man, that was rough. Well, that happened. That has happened. That's the run. You know, that's it. Sky Meadow, stage 5. Done. Just like Void Fiend. Yeah, so that's loaded done. All we have left now is Heretic. And then I'll have to figure out what to do. I'm not ready for this. But that's a problem for another day. That's for future me to deal with. For now, that was Loader. That was not fair. I want to say it's not fair. And but there's nothing I can do. All I can do is just is say that I enjoyed it, which I did. I did enjoy the run. It was pretty fun at times. It was exciting. We talked about some interesting stuff. And yeah, so with that being said, thank you for joining me once again. Have a great morning, evening, or night, wherever you are. And take care.